For a long time now, it's been an ambition of ours to spend some time searching for and photographing mountain hares in the Scottish Highlands. Back in February, we decided to spend a week in the Cairngorms National Park with the aim of locating and hopefully photographing these stunning animals. This video is an account of our trip.
Hares are one of my all-time favourite animals, and I've been very much looking forward to this trip. However, I was very much aware that there were no guarantees that we would see hares, nor that the conditions would be suitable for photographing them. The Cairngorms National Park is the largest national park in the UK, and we knew we'd have our work cut out for us trying to locate hares in such a vast area. In the weeks before our trip, we made a short list of potential locations that we would focus on. Unbelievably, we were lucky enough to find hares on our very first day.
So that's the end of our first day here in Cairngorms, and we are completely knackered. It was pretty cold up there in the mountains, but I think we had quite a successful day. We were pretty lucky with the light. To be honest, our first couple of days we kind of thought would mainly just be kind of a scouting mission. We thought we'd sort of explore a few areas and see if we could find some hares. And actually, before coming up here, we'd sort of chosen a few areas to focus on. And so we got pretty lucky today because we actually managed to find hares. And not only that, but we also had some pretty good light. And I've certainly come away with a few images which I'm happy with. And I think Hannah's possibly got some images which she's happy with as well. But anyway, good first day, good start to the trip. And I think tomorrow, I don't think we've quite decided yet whether or not we're going to go back to the same location or maybe try somewhere new, just to see if we can find another location that has hares present. But I've got my whiskey, so that's the most important thing, and the gloves are drying by the fire. Everything else is drying somewhere, and hopefully it will be dry enough for tomorrow. On our second day, we decided to explore higher ground in the hope that we would be able to find hares in areas with more snow cover. In the weeks before our trip, the Cairngorms had experienced heavy snowfall. However, by the time we visited, most of the snow had melted. We spent the day exploring some of the higher regions, but despite finding signs of hares, the animals themselves remained elusive. For day 3, we therefore decided to return to the same location we had found hares in on our first day. So it's day number 3, and we've decided to actually come back to the same location that we were at on our first day. Reasons for that are we know that there are hares here, so rather than have a day like we had yesterday where we were walking around and didn't see anything, we thought we'd come to an area where at least we know there's a population of hares, hopefully present. And we have actually seen a hare already as we were walking up here. But unfortunately the snow is not as thick as it was the first day, so our plan to try and photograph a hare actually in the snow is probably not going to be so easy today. But there's still a few pockets around, so we might manage it.
Wow, yeah. So it is February, so February this time last year was freezing cold. Oh, a few weeks ago it was absolutely freezing cold.
A couple of weeks ago is when we had really heavy snow here.
Really heavy snow,
yep.
So yeah, it just goes to show how if you plan things in advance, you have no control over what the weather's going to be that week. So,
yeah. But we're going to head up now and head up sort of onto the peaks of these hills, and yeah, hopefully we'll see a few hares once we're up there. So apologies for the poor sound, because it's quite windy up here. But I just wanted to try and capture this on camera. So I found a hare here, and I don't know if you can see that, but essentially with mountain hares, you'll find some which will tolerate you if you approach them very slowly. And that's what I've done. So I saw this hare from a distance, and what I did was, as soon as I saw it, I basically lay down on the ground and crept along the ground. And I've got to this point here, I've got a little bit of cover, but it knows I'm here, so I've approached it face on, very, very slowly. And it's just kind of sitting there. And I don't want, there's no need for me to get any closer. So my plan is just to sit here. And it's quite happy, it's quite relaxed, I'm not scaring it. Hares have what we call a sort of circle of fear, where it will tolerate you up to a certain distance. And I don't think I'm within that circle of fear with this hare yet, but I just don't feel the need to get any closer. And the main thing to think about when photographing wildlife, of course, is the welfare of wildlife. So that's why I'm trying to keep my voice down low, so I don't even know if you can hear me very well on this microphone. But I'm just going to sit here for a bit and just watch. And like I say, there's no need to get any closer. I've got the hare here. I just saw another hare running up the hill. Hannah's further along, down behind me somewhere. We've also got black grouse moving about. So this is just absolutely amazing. So anyway, I'm going to have to pop this camera away for a second. I'm just going to watch this hare and see if I can take some nice images of it. It's such a beautiful creature. My heart is pounding. This is absolutely amazing. Wow, that was an experience which I think I can honestly say is going to stay with me for the rest of my life. That was just unbelievable. These are such beautiful creatures, absolutely amazing. I'm shaking partly because of a cold, but partly because I just can't believe that just happened. I'm over the moon. I don't think I could have got any better. Maybe with the exception of if there'd been more snow. But wow, absolutely amazing. Right, Hannah's over there somewhere, crossing some snow. I think in the background, that little dot there, that's Hannah. So let's go and see how she got on. I did see that she did have a hare that she was approaching, so I'm hoping she managed to get some good shots as well. Oh, it's so cold. We'll go and see how she's doing.
Well, that was so awesome. Just the whole day has been utterly awesome. I've got hopefully some really good shots. There was one hare that stayed really still and then showed me lots of behaviours, so eating cicatrophs and grooming. I got a yawn at one stage as well, which was awesome. I'm also utterly cold. I am involuntarily shaking because due to cold. So yeah, time to go back.
Right, we're going to head back to the B&B now and go and get ourselves some warm dinner,
Warm food.
possibly a cup of tea, and most definitely a whiskey, at least in my case.
A warm bath, I think you might.
So, anyway, here are some of the shots that we took.